This morning, we take a look at what can be done in terms of building a good Black Stars to begin the Africa Cup of Nations qualifiers in few months from today. One key component of the team that many want a second look at is the technical team. Well, a lot of views have been shared, and this morning we're going to hear from the likes of Augustine Ahimful and Addo. First, let's hear from Augustine Ahimful on what he wants to be done. Okay, first we do Addo, and then later we'll hear from Augustine Ahimful. So he's a former player, and he says it is critical and important to look out for the mistakes, correct them, than making a wholesale changes.
I think the technical people have to look through to what has happened in the past. I think what we do in Ghana is buckle up. If anything, something happens and we don't win anything, and we do a wholesale and new. I don't think it's a good idea. I think we have to look at our problems. Look at our problems, solve our problems, and continue from there. If it's a technical team, fine. If it's the playing body, fine. But we have to recognize where our mistakes are, see our mistakes, correct them, and move on, rather than making wholesale changes.
Is it time to do away with some of the players?
Difficult for me to say, because I'm not a technical person on the Black Stars. Personally, I think so. But I'm not part of the technical team, so I wouldn't know. What goes on behind the scenes, a lot of people don't know what goes on behind the scenes when you are with the players. There are some players you would think they are over the hill, but you see them in training and you look at your technique that you want to play and they fit in.
Well, another former player, Augustine Ahimful, thinks part of the solution to our problems is that Coach Appiah must put his feet on the ground and take charge of the team should he continue as coach of the Black Stars.
Position of the Black Stars, I mean a coach, you should be somebody who is vociferous, somebody who is able to let the public understand your philosophy and all that. We should understand you exactly what you want the team to do. So, should those in charge decide to want the coach continue, then obviously they need to speak to him, because the laid-backness of him does not really figure in the Black Stars job, because you can't be too laid back to handle the Black Stars. It's just obvious. Let's look at the coach of Algeria. He's so much involved. I mean, we have different characters though. I don't want to take anything away from the coach, but you should, be a bit loud, because if you are not, then people will use that against you. And so you should be a bit vociferous. You should come out. We should understand you. You should understand your concept. People will not understand you when you are that laid back, seriously. And that is what most of Ghanaians have used against our coach. And I know in the future, should he be given the opportunity, I think he should change his focus on that.
Well, away from how we can build a Black Stars, Kumasi Asante Kotoko have announced the signing of Augustine Okra for their African campaign, which starts next month. A statement on the club's website read, management has secured the services of talented attacker Augustine Okra to strengthen the team ahead of the 2019-20 CAF Champions League, which starts next month. The statement continues to read, the Porcupine Warriors have been drawn against Nigerian side Kano Pillars in the first round preliminary match. The addition to the playing body, Augustine Okra, comes in with a groundswell of experience, having played for usual CAF interclub competition campaigners Al Merrek and Al Hilal of Sudan. He has actually recovered from the injury. He ended his short stint with Indian Super League side Northeast United FC before leaving for Ghana. He was crowned the Ghana Premier League MVP and top scorer, and the former club was Bichim United. Well, from the local scene, let's do some international news. And Callum Hudson-Odoi has agreed a 5-year deal worth more than £100,000 a week to stay at Chelsea. The England winger, who is 18 years, handed in a transfer request in January after Chelsea rejected a £35 million bid from Bayern Munich. But he's set to sign a new contract before the start of the season. The youngster is understood to have been encouraged by positive words from new manager Frank Lampard, who said he wanted Hudson-Odoi to stay. Well, we still stay with players, and Gareth Bale scored his first pre-season appearance, for Real Madrid, but his future at the club remains in doubt. Bale came off the bench at halftime to net as Real won on penalties after a 2-2 draw with Arsenal in the International Champions Cup. After the game in Maryland, coach Zinedine Zidane said, and I quote, "He put in a good performance and I'm pleased for him." Video. All right, so on that note, we end sports this morning. I'm Benedict Tosu. Join us at 2 Sports Today, a major sports bulletin on this platform for more sports. Don't go away. The show continues after this break. Enjoy the rest of your day.